guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a week of workouts. Now in the UK we are currently at the time of filming in lockdown version 2, so these are all going to be home workouts, but I thought I would quickly do an introduction into my current workout split. I was in the gym for about a month before they then closed again at the beginning of lockdown number 2. Now I had started to build back quite a lot of my strength that I had lost. I was really in the swing of things. I built back quite a fair amount of muscle and I was also eating quite a lot more to fuel this. Now we're in lockdown version 2, I'm no longer aiming to bulk because I don't have the same weights available. However, I'm not looking to lose weight either. I just want to maintain roughly where I am, and I'm also happy to put on a bit more weight right now because my main goal is to eat to fuel myself. We do have dumbbells and a bench that James, my boyfriend who I live with, he owned them before, so we're really lucky because we do have them. Now while I'm at the gym, my split is a bit different because I'm following a very structured training program. Now I decided that when I moved my workouts to home workouts, I didn't want to try and convert that program to a home workout program because it wasn't going to be possible for the equipment that I have. And so I'm just going to put that on hold, and because I'm not chasing any major goals while we're doing home workouts, my main goal is to just keep myself ticking over. So I currently work out 5 times a week, 2 lower body sessions with dumbbells, 2 upper body sessions with dumbbells, and then 1 cardio session, which will either be a run or it will be like a HIIT session at home. And to be honest, right now I'm not feeling so creative with my workouts, so we normally just do like a Joe Wicks workout from YouTube if we're not doing a run. So that's my current split, and of course the whole point of this is to also show you my blood sugars before, during and after, as well as my pre and post workout meal. Now I might only show you my pre and post workout meal on like one day because it's the same every single day. Spoiler alert, you've already seen it if you've watched any of my day in the life of a type 1 diabetic videos, but I thought I'd show you as well how I adjust my bolus dose throughout the week depending on my starting blood sugar, my current insulin sensitivity because it does change sometimes, and also the type of workout that I'm doing. So that's why I wanted to show you a full week so that you can see how sometimes I change my bolus depending on those factors. So with that being said, let's just get right into the video with Monday. Morning guys, it is Monday. I've woken up at 4.6 after a night of being quite high. I did do a correction dose at 2 AM, which is why it came down eventually. I think it's mainly because I am on my period and it's my first period since being off the pill and I have no idea what my body is doing. So it's going to be an interesting week of workouts to say the least, blood sugar wise, because I'm having this whole new experience where I don't know if my insulin resistance is going up or down. So that's been annoying, but I've had 1 unit of insulin because I'm about to have my pre-workout banana. Normally you guys know I have 2 units of insulin before a workout, but it is a high volume, hopefully, leg day this morning, and the banana's a bit on the smaller side, so I'm just having, and I am starting a bit on the lower side, so 1 unit of insulin for pre-workout banana. Gonna have my pre-morning vitamin C drink and sea buckthorn, and then we'll get into the workout. Firstly, apologies about the angles in this video. It is quite difficult to film in my small living room, especially when James does not want to be in shot. But this workout is based mainly on supersets. So the first superset we're doing is Bulgarian split squats, and we are doing 10 to 12 on each leg. Obviously, make sure you do both before moving on to the next exercise. So we are following the Bulgarian split squats, going immediately into goblet squats. Go as heavy as you can with these, and again 12 reps, and then we are repeating this superset 4 times. Our next superset is focused on the hamstrings and glutes, and it is gonna really kill by the end of all 4 sets. So the first exercise is 12 reps of single leg deadlifts. With these, you want to make sure that you are really hinging from the hips and focusing on that mind to muscle connection to really contract your hamstrings to bring you back up. If you're struggling with balance, you can put your hand on something to lean on, or if you watch Wednesday's video, I have some assisted single leg deadlifts which I will show you. And this is just another little angle to demonstrate that you're really not squatting, you are hinging from the hips. That leg that is on the ground, it should not be moving too much, it is literally just contracting your hamstrings. And from there, we are moving straight into 12 single leg hip thrusts, again on each leg, of course. And at the end of the superset, rest for about 60 seconds before repeating 4 times. So 4 times in total. If you are struggling to feel this one in your glutes and hamstrings and you feel it more in your quads, try moving your foot a little bit further away from your bum, because that is how you are going to target the back of your legs. So into our final superset of this lower body workout, and we are starting with 15 reps of Romanian deadlifts. Like with the single leg deadlifts, we are keeping the back as straight as possible, hinging from the hips and focusing on contracting those hamstrings to bring you back up. And trust me, after those sets of single leg deadlifts, these are going to burn. We are following those deadlifts with 20 jump squats, so straight into these jump squats after you put those dumbbells down. It's going to really burn out those legs and bring your heart rate up. Again, rest about 60 seconds after the superset, and we're only repeating this one 3 times before our final finisher. And we are ending this workout with 2 sets of as many reverse lunges as you can handle after all of those other leg exercises. So just do 1 set, as many reps as possible, put the dumbbells down, rest for 60 seconds, and then go again, and then you are all done. Workout is done. It was about 50 minutes, as you can see. Very sweaty, very intense. My blood sugar is now 7.0 with a straight line, so I'm hoping it's not going to go up anymore, but I'm not going to do any insulin just yet because I'm going to hop in the shower and then have breakfast in a bit after I've got really fresh and clean out of the shower and about to do my makeup. And I always have my breakfast after I've done my makeup because then it gives me a bit of time after my shower to have my insulin and for it to kick in, because in the mornings I am quite slow, so it takes me like 20 minutes to like do my makeup and faff around. So I checked my blood sugar after my shower and it is now 9.0 with an arrow going up, which is quite annoying. Again, I think it's just because I'm experiencing my first non-pill period, and normally on my pill I get really insulin sensitive on my period, whereas it seems like if I'm not on the pill I'm getting really insulin resistant on my period. So I'm working that all out during this week of workout. So my breakfast is overnight oats, protein oats, and then I put in extra milk so that in the morning I then put on frozen berries and put them in the microwave and it all absorbs and it becomes really nice. And it's oat milk, and then I have honey and a couple of squares of dark chocolate on there. It's about 45 to 50 grams of carbs, which is normally 6 units. I've had 7 units of Nova Rapid just now, for some correction for that 9. It is going high, so normally I would have more than 1 unit of correction, but because I have done that big workout and burnt quite a lot of calories, I'm going to have quite a big afterburn. I'm going to be a lot more insulin sensitive going forward, so I am just had 7 units, and I've also had my Levemir. Do my makeup now. By then my blood sugar should be on the way back down and I can have some breakfast. Morning guys, it is Tuesday morning. I'm very tired today, but it is an upper body workout, so you've seen I have 6.4, so today I've had my 2 units of insulin because I am a bit higher than when I was yesterday, and my upper bodies tend not to be quite as intense as my lower body workout. So 2 units of insulin, banana as always, vitamin C, sea buckthorn, and I'll probably have a bit of creatine. So this upper body workout was also based on supersets like yesterday's leg day. We're starting this workout with dumbbell chest presses. Now you want to go as heavy as you possibly can for 8 to 10 reps before we move on to the second part of this superset. So then going straight into pike push-ups to target those shoulders. These are an easier version of handstand push-ups. The closer your feet are to your hands, the more difficult it is. If it is still too easy and you can do more than about 12 reps like this, put your feet on a step or table and get some height, because that makes it a lot more difficult. So you're doing as many reps as possible as you can on this, resting for about 60 seconds and then repeating this superset 4 times. Our next superset starts with targeting the back, and we are doing single arm rows. Sorry you can't see here, but my foot and my hand on the side that isn't rowing are resting on a bench. You are trying to use as little momentum as possible while still getting a full range of motion. So you want that dumbbell to be going as close to the floor as possible and then contracting as much as you can into your lats to pull it up towards your rib cage. Do about 8 to 12 reps on this. So we are going straight from a pull movement to hit the chest with a push movement, doing 12 to 15 reps of push-ups. Now my form is not very good here. I didn't have enough room to get my hands wide, and my back should be a bit flatter, so make sure to take this into account and also ensure to engage your core. After doing this, rest for 60 seconds and then repeat the superset 3 times. Our next superset starts with some accessory work on the triceps. We are doing some tricep overhead skull crushes with the dumbbells. Now again, my form here isn't very good because I was trying not to hit the door with the dumbbells. Your elbows shouldn't flare as much as mine are here. You should try and keep your top of your arm as straight as you can and just bend from the elbows, keeping your fists pointed inwards. Doing 12 to 15 reps here before moving straight into the next exercise. Now moving into some Supermans. Keep your core engaged and do not use any momentum to lift yourself up using the muscles in your lower back. Keep your feet on the floor if you can and keep your head looking down. These are much harder than they look, so do 12 reps and then repeat the superset 3 times. Our final superset, hitting the arms, we are starting with alternating hammer curls. Again, these dumbbells are really large and so my form isn't great. You want to keep your elbows as close to your side as possible, but the dumbbell was whacking me in the thigh, so had to adapt. We want to do about 12 reps per arm before we move into our next exercise on this superset. Going straight from biceps to triceps, doing some tricep dips off of a sofa or table or anything that is at the right height for you. If keeping your legs out straight is too hard, then move your legs in and put your feet on the floor. That makes it a little bit easier. Do as many reps as you can before resting and then repeating this superset 3 times. Just like yesterday, we have another finisher where you're doing as many reps as possible for 2 to 3 sets. This exercise is obviously lat raises. Now try and keep your dumbbells starting from your sides rather than in front of you, because this helps take away a lot of the momentum. You really want to be lifting from the top of your shoulders. Do as many reps as you can with whatever weight is available to you, but aim to hit at least 12, so pick a weight that you are capable of doing 12 to 15 or even 20 reps with. Rest for 60 seconds, go again 1 or 2 more times, and then this workout is finished. So that is workout complete. Post-workout sugars are 5.1 with a steady straight arrow, so feeling very good about that. Now I'm just gonna hop in the shower and then we'll do my breakfast, insulin, get ready and have some breakfast, and I will show you today. I'm just like halfway through doing my makeup, but it's probably about 15 minutes now before I eat breakfast. So I'm gonna do my Nova Rapid. I am 5.3 in steady, so I'm really happy with that. I'm just gonna have my 6 units of insulin to cover the carbs. Obviously no correction needed, and I'm not going to reduce my insulin dose because my workout wasn't that intense. I don't think the afterburn is going to be particularly strong, so I'm going to have the Nova Rapid now and then go and pop my oats in the microwave. So here is breakfast. It is oats with oat milk and chocolate caramel, I think, no, chocolate peanut butter protein powder, which I leave overnight, and I put in loads of milk, and then in the morning I microwave it and it goes all cakey, and I microwave it with some frozen berries, which then obviously melt when you microwave, and then I top with honey and a couple of squares of dark chocolate just to get some fats in the morning. Hi guys, it is Wednesday. Tomorrow is a rest day and I'm excited for a lie-in, but today is another leg day. Slightly less intensity than Monday's leg day, but as you've seen, I woke up and I was 4.4, and I also had a hypo overnight, so I'm just having 1 unit of insulin again like I did on Monday for my banana, vitamin C, sea buckthorn, creatine, and then let's go into the workout. Kicking off this leg day with some squats. Now, unlike the goblet squats that we did on Monday, today we are holding the dumbbell between our legs. This means that you can load up a lot more, so go as heavy as you can on these. You want to keep your legs nice and wide, and when you hit the bottom of the squat, really contract your hamstrings and glutes. We're going to do 10 full reps, and then we're supersetting into 10 squat pulses at the bottom of the move, keeping hold of the dumbbell to really load up those pulses. We're going to hit a lot of time under tension. After doing these, you're going to rest for 60 seconds and then go straight back into it to do the whole thing 3 times. So we're going into a hamstring focused superset. These are pull throughs, so normally you would do these on a cable machine, but obviously if you're at home you probably don't have one of those, and this is a dumbbell alternative. Now, just like a deadlift, we are keeping our back nice and straight, hinging from the hips and pushing your bum backwards, but instead of pulling up the dumbbell from the floor like you would in a deadlift, you are pulling it through your legs and really squeezing your hamstrings as much as possible. You really need to focus on mind to muscle connection for this one, but you will feel it burn. We're doing 15 reps before heading into our next exercise. Heading straight into some feet elevated hip thrusts. Now, as you can see, I am keeping my bum in the air the whole time so that you're constantly keeping time under tension. So try not to come down between reps. We're doing 12 reps here, but they are continuous reps. You're going to really feel this in your hamstrings and in your glutes too. Just like earlier, we are doing 3 of these supersets. Heading now into a very high volume hip thrust superset. So we are going to be really loading and growing those glutes. The superset starts with 15 reps of weighted hip thrusts. If it is uncomfortable having the dumbbell right on your hips, do what I'm doing here and push it forwards slightly. Remember, at the bottom of the move and at the top of the move to really contract your glutes to thrust upwards and forwards. Then we are dropping the weight and going straight into 15 reps on each side of B stance hip thrusts. Now, B stance hip thrusts are essentially single leg hip thrusts with a bit more stability. So you're positioned with both feet on the ground, but one foot is further back than the other. Now, all of the weight goes through this foot that is further back, and so all of the work, or most of the work, should be going through that glute. Now, the other leg, the foot is still resting on the floor, but it is slightly further forwards, and it is there purely for balance. You will feel a bit of work going through this glute, but most of the work should be going through the glute with the foot further towards your body. So this means that we're going to be doing 45 hip thrusts in total in one go. You'll then rest for 60 seconds, and you're going to repeat this whole superset 3 more times. So the Bulgarian split squats are back from Monday for our next superset. Now, everything I said on Monday still stands. Also, make sure you're keeping your core nice and tight because it really helps with balance. If you do really struggle with this, then of course put your hand on something to help you not wobble and not fall over. But we're doing 10 to 12 reps on these split squats. So we are burning out the legs with jumping lunges straight after those split squats. So 12 reps of jump lunges, then rest and then repeat this superset 3 times. Now we are finishing with a real hamstring burnout. We're starting with 12 reps on each side of assisted single leg deadlifts. So one of your legs is resting on the bench, but there should not be any or much weight going through this leg. All of the work is being done by the leg on the floor that the dumbbell is resting over. Like I've said, with all of the forms of deadlifts, we are hinging at the hips, keeping the back as straight as possible and focusing on the mind to muscle connection to really pull up from those hamstrings. Going straight from there into 12 reps of regular Romanian deadlifts. Just like I've said for all of the other deadlifts, same form as always. You will want to go a bit lighter on these than you maybe did on Monday, because with those single leg deadlifts, supersetting with these, your hamstrings will get really worn out. So like I said, 12 reps on each and then rest for 60 seconds. And we are doing the superset 2 to 3 times, depending on how much your hamstrings can take. And that is the end of the workout. Got through that a lot quicker than I thought I would. I'm whispering because James is still asleep, so if you can't hear me, I'll write on the screen what I'm saying. But finished my workout with my blood sugars at 5.7, so that was good. Yeah, finished a bit earlier than normal, so I'm going to hop in the shower and might even have a 10-minute power nap after my shower before I get ready. But I will catch you at breakfast. Good morning guys, it's Friday and I am looking tired. I need a weekend, but annoyingly as well, you've seen I was high all night last night. Not massively high, just slightly. That's because I reduced my basal insulin because the last few nights I kept going low at 3 AM. So I reduced my basal insulin only by 1 unit. Clearly that didn't work, but I think last night was just probably a bad night to try it in retrospect, because I didn't work out yesterday and I didn't end up doing actually that many steps, so I didn't really burn much energy yesterday, so my insulin resistance are doing a bit higher overnight. So I think tonight I'm going to try it again at this lower dose, only 1 unit lower than what I was doing, because I am working out today, and we'll see if that makes a difference. If not, I'll go back up and see if I don't go low again. But so because I am higher, I've had 4 units of Levemir, obviously, Nova Rapid, obviously, for carbs and correction, but I'm not going to actually eat my pre-workout banana until I get in range, and when I get in range I'll eat it, and then hopefully that will fuel me for my workout, but mean that I won't go high the whole workout. Still going to have my vitamin C and sea buckthorn and creatine. Also completely forgot to mention, so Wednesday's leg workout and today's upper body workout, I have mainly taken from some Whitney Simmons ones that she did on YouTube. Normally I follow my own progressive overload plan, but obviously because we're at home, I can't really do that. So I'm literally kind of doing random workouts that include resistance to keep my muscle while we're at the home workout stage until I can get back to the gym. So I'm gonna leave the links to these workouts, the originals, in the description box, but just so you know, that's where they have come from. First of all, apologies about the angles / quality in this bit. Someone, aka James, forgot to film it the right way around. But we are starting this workout with a superset as usual. The first exercise is a side raise into a hammer curl, doing 8 to 10 reps. With the hammer curl, keep your elbows as close to your side as possible, and with the lat raise, keep your arms straight and lift from the top of the shoulders. And then moving straight from there into rear delt flies, you want to be as bent over as possible. I'm probably a little bit too upright here. Again, using as little momentum as possible and pulling from your rear delts and slightly from your lats, keeping your arms straight to lift the dumbbells up. Doing 10 to 12 reps here, 60-second break, and then repeat the superset 3 times. Going into a superset for the triceps. Now we are doing a close grip bench press, which means we are hitting the triceps more than the chest. You want your palms facing together, keeping a nice narrow grip and going it down and then back up, keeping your arms as close to your body as possible. Doing 12 reps here before we move into our next exercise. Going straight into as many reps as possible of tricep push-ups, keeping your hands close together, and as you go down, squeezing your elbows into the side of your body to really hit your triceps. The further out your feet go, the harder it will be, and if doing it elevated like this is too easy, then obviously do it on the floor. And then we are resting for 60 seconds after completing both exercises and doing the superset 3 times through. And I'm 7.9, so obviously not really lower, but I've got a direct arrow going down, it's dropping really fast. So I'm going to now eat my banana, but I picked the smallest one I can get because I really don't think I need very much right now. And I'm going to have that and then carry on with the workout. Our next superset starts with plain and simple dumbbell bicep curls. Now again, I am moving too much with these. My arms shouldn't be swinging so much, but like I said previously, the dumbbells are just too big, so I have to swing them a bit so that I don't hit my legs. But ideally you want to try and keep your elbows in a fixed position and then just pull up with your biceps, turning your palms and the dumbbells in towards your face as you lift up, doing 12 reps here before going straight into our next exercise. Going straight into shoulder press, we're doing a narrow grip shoulder press with palms facing inwards to hit more the front of the shoulders rather than the back and sides, doing 8 to 10 reps, then resting for 60 seconds after both exercises and repeating the superset 3 times. So I usually start my workouts with the heaviest work, but today I didn't fancy doing that. So we're actually ending with a heavy superset that is going to get your blood flowing and your heart pumping. We have single arm rows again, like Tuesday. These are just so great for hitting your lats when you don't have a barbell available, doing 8 to 10 reps as heavy as you can, just like Tuesday, using as little momentum as possible but still getting a full range of motion. That dumbbell is going almost to the floor, and then you're really contracting your lats to pull it up. Straight into as many reps as possible of V-sits. Now for this, you want to make sure you are really contracting your abs and then controlling your descent back down, keeping your legs as straight as possible. If you find that you are pushing your belly out rather than sucking in and creating a coning shape, this exercise may be too difficult for you and you'll be doing more harm than good. So swap it out for some leg raises, sit-ups or bicycle crunches instead. We're doing 3 rounds of this superset and then the workout is complete. Just finished the workout. You can probably tell by my fast breathing still the last superset is a real killer. But finished the workout with a blood sugar of 7.0 with a diagonal arrow down. So I'm going to try and do what I did on Wednesday and have a really quick shower and then have a nap, and then I'll catch up with you guys before breakfast, checking on blood sugars and plan for Thursday. It is nearly time for breakfast, but my blood sugar is 4.7 with an arrow still going diagonally down. So what I think I'm going to do is wait until I start eating, have a couple of mouthfuls and then do my insulin, and I'm going to have 5 units. I do think that might not be enough because obviously normally I have 6 units for those amount of carbs, but because I am on the lower side and I had more insulin this morning than I would normally have for a workout because I was high, I'm just going to have 5 and then I'll keep an eye on it, and if when I get to work, if it's still raised or if it goes up, then I will have another unit. It's Saturday! I am so glad it's Saturday, although I am working today, but not until a bit later, so I did get a little bit of a lie-in today. And it's also the last workout of the week, and we're gonna do a HIIT session. So Sunday we try and do cardio based, and honestly the goal isn't to build any muscle or anything like that, it's just to move, get a bit of sweat on, get the endorphins going, and basically help my blood sugars take over for the day. I do a run or a HIIT, and normally the HIIT will be from someone else's. Like I can't make my own HIIT workouts because I won't follow them because I'm not motivated enough. So we're gonna do a Joe Wicks workout this morning, 20 minutes. I'll leave the link in the description to one that we end up doing. But yeah, as you saw, I had a lot of lows last night. I didn't wake up for any of them, and like I woke up to the last one. I haven't been wearing my meow meow and I've just been so tired I haven't woken up for lows. So definitely need to sort out those basal rates, but that is a whole other topic. But this morning I did wake up incorrect the last hypo, so I woke up at 6.1, which was good. I've just had 1 unit of insulin because we're going to do, even though it's only 20 minutes, I can tell it's going to be an intense 20 minutes, so I've just had 1 unit of insulin for my banana, and my banana is teeny tiny, so gonna eat that, get on with the hit. I won't film this one because I'll just put the link in for you, but I'll catch up about blood sugars afterwards. 20-minute hit is done. I'm feeling very, very good. I have gone up slightly to 9.1, and I'm gonna actually eat my breakfast straight after my shower today instead of after my makeup because I'm a bit hungry and it's a bit later than normal. So I've done my Levermere again because it's later than normal. It's like the order of things is a bit different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my Nova Rapid before I shower. That normally takes me like 15 minutes. So by the time I have showered, then I should be back in range and ready to eat, especially because I have just done a HIIT workout, so it should be pumping through me pretty quickly. I'm not going to do any correction again because I've done a HIIT workout, so I'm just going to have the 6 units for my breakfast. So there we have a full week of workouts and blood sugars and pre and post workout meals. I hope it has been informative for you guys to see how I manage my blood sugars around different training styles, and also just see how I slot it into my life when I'm working, sometimes 6 days a week. I hope I hope this video has been useful for you guys. If it has been, please give it a like because it really helps me to know what kind of videos you are enjoying seeing. And either the next week or the week after, the festive content is coming. I'm doing a video all about how to manage your blood sugars around festive meals like Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, basically those big massive meals with all the carbs and all the chocolate. That video is coming very soon, so make sure to stay subscribed so that you will be aware when that one comes out, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye!